The Mavericks take on the Hawks, 7:30 Eastern start time. Atlanta's -2.5, totals 225 and a hook. And if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. We're 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks on brockpage.com. We're also 3-0 in our last 3 college football tier package picks on that very same website. We currently have over 850 members who are signed up and active on that page. And once again, if you want to see which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally, there's only one way to do that, and that's to sign up for a membership on my website at brockpage.com. Now, the Atlanta Hawks, I'll tell you what, they made a really deep run in the playoffs last year. Very impressive. Really kind of a team that was hard to root against. And, they're going to look to rebuild on that storybook season. Having said that, though, they do have a few guys that are battling some injuries. Lou Williams and Danilo Gallinari, they're both questionable for Thursday's contest. They're also taking on a Dallas team who's got a great roster. They return a bunch of core guys this year. Most importantly, Luka Doncic. Luka averaged over 35.5 points a night in the postseason last year, 7 boards and 10 assists when it mattered the most. Meanwhile, Kristaps Porzingis, he had himself a solid regular season as well, as he averaged over 20 points a game and nearly 9 assists. Now, Dallas has won their last 8 straight ball games against an Eastern Conference opponent. Of course, that dates back to last year, but if you're into historical trends, that certainly is something that should stick out to you. Now, total-wise, 6 out of these teams' last 10 meetings did fall under the number. I like Dallas catching points here. Give me Dallas plus 2.5 and the under 225 and a hook. Next matchup, Bucks versus the Heat, 8 o'clock East. Milwaukee's -2, numbers 224. Now, the Bucks are 1-0 thus far in this season. Nice win over Brooklyn in the opener. That was an NBA tier package play for us, by the way. Giannis had 32 points in that ball game, 14 boards and 7 assists for the Greek Freak. Giannis also had a pair of blocks in that contest. Now, Chris Middleton, he dropped 20 in the opener himself, along with 9 rebounds. Same song and dance with those two. You saw that last year, seeing it again this year. Now, they're taking on a Miami team who's averaged only 104 points a game in their last 10 meetings with Milwaukee. As a matter of fact, Miami's dropped 7 out of their last 10 meetings with the Bucks, and they allowed 116 points per contest in those games. Now, total-wise, 6 out of those very 10 head-to-head contests stayed under the posted number. I'm going to lean toward Milwaukee -2. And the under 224, and with that, guys, we're going to jump into our next and final matchup. Clippers versus the Warriors, 10 o'clock Eastern tip-off. Golden State is -3.5, totals 226. The Warriors scored 121 points on the Lakers in their opening day win. Steph Curry had a triple-double in the contest with 21 points, along with 10 boards and 10 assists. Curry also had 3 steals defensively and went a perfect 9 of 9 from the stripe. Jordan Poole, he also had 20 points against the Lakers himself, 44% shooting from the field for Poole. The Warriors have also averaged nearly 115 points in their last 10 meetings with Los Angeles. And speaking of LA, they're going to work without Kawhi Leonard and Serge Ibaka. That's at least 40 points taken out of the equation for Los Angeles, and that's being modest. And out of these teams' last 10 head-to-head contests, the Clippers allowed Golden State to shoot over 46% from the field. Now, total-wise, LA's 6-4 to the over in their last 10 meetings with the Warriors. I'm going to lean toward the Golden State Warriors -3.5 and the over 226. And with that, guys, now it's time for our quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. But once again, we are 6-0 in our last 6 NFL tier package picks. I like Dallas plus 2.5, under 225 and a hook. Milwaukee -2, under 224. Before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder that we are also 3-0 in our last 3 college football tier package picks on brockpage.com. I'm going to lean toward Golden State -3.5 and the over 226. With that, guys, now it's time for our shout out of the day. And that's going to go to Demetrius Thrower, who said earlier today, "I love the show." All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Now, if you guys do end up getting a membership here today on my website, just keep in mind, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you're going to get access to that content all the way through the end of October. I always tell folks the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And with that said, guys, happy Wednesday to you. Happy hump day to you. I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.